Hey viewers, and welcome back to nah.
Hi, we're back.
Nah. Okay, well, let's get back to this.
Yep, let's restore.
Uh,
I
what the
think
heck
we
were we doing?
I think we defeated a minotaur.
Press T to grinder. Oh yes, the grinder. Oh, we saved the princess.
Yes, and they dropped us here. And I was going to mention that there's still kind of something to do on this island that I'm not really sure how to give you a good
Okay.
hint on this. But
Alexander cannot get to that step from here.
I could get to that step from there.
no, you couldn't. That's
Yep.
like your waist.
Yeah, it's called climbing.
Yeah, no, that's like I don't think those ledges are very big.
He just did a complete 360 on that ledge.
And
Plenty of room.
I do say that he is braver than me. I wouldn't fucking climb a cliff like that.
Look, if you could start breaking into a Michael Jackson dance routine on top of those ledges, you got room.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Looks like I can go back in the dungeon now.
Yeah. So if by chance you had missed some of the items that are in there, now that takes you back to the city, and remember, you're not supposed to go back there.
Right. Can I go there?
Yes, but not with the walk.
Well, I don't want to use the berries. Berries will kill me. I remember that.
Yes.
Black berries grow only at the top of the bush, as though straining towards the sun.
No, they're straying towards victims. Murder berries.
But yeah, you can. There is something there. There.
Alexander crawls through the small opening
Oh.
in the rock.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yep.
It's not that small. It's not like it's an underwater cavern.
Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
Flint time.
And that's kind of why I wanted to tell you about this now, because go down. Because we have
Alexander
a tinderbox.
takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Yeah, I mean, the trading back and forth thing is interesting.
Apparently, it's a really it's something you seriously have to consider when you're doing a speed run of this game.
Why would you even?
Dead end. Nothing that way.
There you go.
Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock.
As long as it doesn't start raining, I'll be fine.
Raining.
Yeah. We'll flood the tunnel.
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
Oh, you automatically turned it off? That's nice of you, game.
The window in the rock is too small for Alexander to fit through.
Okay, then let's have a
A
look.
natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world. A peppermint plant grows on the window's ledge.
Oh, the guy hates No, the guy gets drunk from peppermints, the genie.
Yeah.
I would never have thought to crawl through that tunnel.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah,
Thanks, narrator.
Peppermint.
Aw.
Alexander already took some peppermint leaves. There's no going that direction.
Okay, well, let's go back that way.
Now, there's a few different ways to finish
Alexander
this game.
crawls back into the first room of the cave.
Are we that close?
No, but
No, why would you get my hopes up?
no. Tinderbox.
No, why not? I just walked away. Walk
Okay.
out.
Maybe you can. Maybe you just need the tinderbox.
Alexander crawls back
To
through the
find that,
passage
yeah.
to the top
Yeah.
of the cliffs.
I wasn't eaten by a grue.
Sometimes the game will screw you in odd ways where there'll be a monster there that's afraid of light or
Well,
something
it's
like
Sierra, so I
Exactly.
assume.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the Logic Cliffs.
Are you gonna freebie me all the way down? Ah, thank you, game.
that. It doesn't, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's Robbie. So how? Which of these can he fall from and not die?
I think anything on this screen. you can
Alexander
fall from.
climbs carefully
Kinda wanna
down
make
the
him fall.
long face
You've
of
made
the
him
logic
fall
cliffs.
before.
Well, not enough. Deserves to suffer.
Poor Alexander.
No, that's what he gets.
Okay,
Just-
so what do we need to do now? Because
there's that caterpillar and the bunch of books. I haven't used all the items with the trade person. I haven't gotten into the house with the angry maid.
oh, you did miss something on the Isle of the Crown.
Okay.
I don't.
Alexander
actually know if you can
pulls
do it
out
now,
his
but-
magic map.
Definitely not putting blind in this LP.
No,
I
Alexander
didn't talk
feels
to
a
the maid.
strange pulling sensation.
Stepdaughter, I guess.
not yet. Also, if you didn't notice yet, viewers.
Notice what?
Exactly.
Hang on.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Might want to save.
Yay! There's another island on that thing.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm hanging out here.
You, yeah, because remember they talked about the druids when we talked to the king and queen of the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, and they mentioned that the druids might be able to help us.
Yeah, but they're also angry and kind of jerks.
Yeah, so yes, okay, I still think you can do this. There's a lot that has to happen before the end. Like, this game is actually reasonably long.
Hey!
Good day, Prince Alexander.
A mysterious old man also patronizes the...
Okay, still angry.
I think he's still eating them all.
The mint dish is empty.
No! Forget how to get these.
Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
Okay, that worked. So, have I done the paintbrush yet?
No, and I'm not sure what you need right now. I know what you use the paintbrush for.
There's
and
nothing of interest on that part of the counter.
It's, yeah. You can probably just click off that window to get out of there.
The pawn shop is too cluttered and dusty to poke around in efficiently.
Well,
Efficiently.
yeah, because it was one thing that Sierra's about. It's about efficiency. So let's talk to this guy. Does he murder me?
No.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, sir?
No!
But I'm quite sure. Perhaps on some cliffs.
No!
Isle of the Beast?
No!
Dockside?
No! Leave me alone!
Not very friendly, is he?
I won't lie. I kind of just wish they used the same, like, no! No!
Well, they might have for some of those.
Just non-stop.
So,
Alexander can't do anything.
okay.
Let's go talk to the maid.
You can.
Looking at the serving girl reminds...
Well, she's a servant girl. Maybe we can get her to here. Take this milk bottle. Here you go.
The young serving girl is too far away to...
Will you stop hanging around those stupid rose bushes? If you've got nothing better to do, the chimney could be cleaned.
She does come up
Coming, stepmother.
with different chores every time, at least.
Yeah, they put a good variety of those in. Okay, so...
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on private property unless he's been invited.
You have literally spent the whole game intruding on property.
No, you haven't.
Yes. The royals, the island,
Yeah, but you were technically allowed to go there. You just had to get around
the giant
the whole-
checkerboard.
Hey, they didn't kick you out. No, go into the bookshop.
Hey!
Hey.
Jalo, my friend. Is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex! Egads, yes, that confounded wedding has the whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me. About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here,
Does he?
Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He's doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
Jalo's a good dude.
Yep. So, there was one thing we didn't do in here, which is really stupid. And that is we just didn't explore this place very well.
Alexander is not interested in those self-help books. Alexander doesn't need the bookshop chandelier.
I beg to differ, sir.
And burn a perfectly good hand?
Do it.
And burn a perfectly good hand?
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
And burn a perfectly good
I'm
hand?
pretty sure
Coward.
that's not a thing.
Alexander rests his feet for a moment. Alexander picks up and leafs idly through a book called The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages. Well, that was refreshing. Alexander has no ambition to set himself up as a merchant. Alexander is a little old for those children's books.
Meh.
Alexander isn't interested in the cookbooks on that shelf. He's had an aversion to cooking ever since he experimented with a certain cookie recipe involving cat hair and fish oil.
Ugh.
What is wrong with him?
That's how
Right
he
now,
defeated Minetta.
Alexander is too involved with the journey he's on to take time to read about the journeys of others.
You had to, like, make a terrible cat hair cookie.
Thinking of Casima, Alexander decides to leaf through one of the volumes of love poetry. He reads, thy hair, thy lips, thy beauteous face, and all thy studied female grace have won for thee anon a place within this broken breast. Not bad. And another. Upon the shore the lilies bend, untouched by worldly care, where shadow they her earthly bed, oh, that she were not there. Yikes. And another. What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight I cannot live without the sight of you? What nameless thing has captured me, and made me powerless to flee? What thing is it without a name, that brings my mind e'er back the same to thee? The name of love cannot apply. Its commonness does not decry the haunted, hunted, painful cry that my heart makes for you, that e'er my soul eternal makes for you.
A little close to home, that one.
Alexander returns the love poem book to the shelf.
You didn't even take it?
Alexander picks up the fallen page. It's the love poem he particularly liked. It must have fallen out of the poetry book.
I see that old volume has lost another page. You may keep it if you like, sir. I have glued the stubborn thing back in place 2 times already.
I do rather like it. Thank you, merchant.
Yay for broken things.
Ha.
Now, what would you do with poetry that reminds you of your love?
Go read it to her.
Okay, but you can't do that because she's locked in the tower.
Go cry in a shower.
There's no showers. What are you doing?
I
Hit
got
play.
the screen. Oh, great. Look at it.
Because, you know, you might be able to...
Alexander has a love poem from
Get
a
it
book
to
in
her.
the bookshop.
somehow. The viewers cannot see your vacant expression.
It's not vacant so much as just like, god damn it.
Why is it a goddammit?
It makes sense though.
There's no reason to use that there. There's no reason to use that there.
It's usually one of the corners of it.
Although the nightingale seems interested in Alexander, she would never allow him close enough to grab her.
Yeah, see, it's
Alexander
it's a weird
holds out the love
Very
poem,
nice.
hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
It's just like this random old woman.
Who keeps sending me all these things?
The nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it
Catfishing
towards the castle.
Catfishing.
And why do they want gift cards?
Sing, sing, my sweet. You bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
That page is
What
small.
was it when I
Well,
looked
she's
at you?
ginormous.
What power has chained me through and through,
Well, she's only been in
and
this most of the
binds
late.
my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
That's dated now.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you.
flushed.
Take this to him while he waits. Hurry, my fleet one.
And her animation budget is gone.
Oh my gosh, she just had that on the off chance.
Hey, spare love poem. Never know.
Screw you.
The
gotta-
little bird.
Oh.
It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful.
Ooh,
Abdul
friend
isn't
zone.
about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Friend zone. Alright, I would save the game.
Oh boy. Okay. Stepbrother Alexander, what are you doing?
Oh god. Okay, so I know where we need to go, I think, but carry on.
Gonna go solve this problem right now.
With what?
I'll think of something.
I'm sure you will.
Excuse me, boys. Got a princess to woo.
We
Hey,
are under orders not to let you anywhere near the castle, Prince Alexander. Be gone!
Bark, bark.
We are under orders not to let you... We are under...
Brute
We
force
are
doesn't
under
work in
or-
these games.
thought maybe. But I really need a tennis ball.
I mean, I guess.
Oh.
Remember, it has to be like off the screen almost.
Got there.
The wall is quite solid. Alexander's hands would give way long before the wall did.
What? Why do you assume I'm punching the wall down?
Because
The
you're using
wall
a
is
hand.
quite solid.
Yeah, to climb it.
Alexander's hands would...
To where?
The vines are too flimsy to support Alexander.
Guess you better lose some weight. Ah.
The narrow path ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
I won't lie, I kind of thought he'd just get killed. This is taking a little longer than I planned.
You're trying to kill Alexander now? I mean, there's lots of opportunities to kill Alexander.
Yeah, like those pits that you have no chance of avoiding other than sheer dumb luck.
Yes.
Thanks, Sierra. Walk faster. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. I gotta do more stuff.
You do. So you have the choice of the Isle of Wonder, where you can go talk to the caterpillar. You have the choice of the Isle of the Beast, where you have the stone guardian.
Alexander
was the
pulls
problem.
out his magic map.
And you have the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, which they told you not to go back to. And the Isle of Mist.
These are all terrible places and choices.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
He must have had easier options back home. Gotta continue the bloodline, Alexander.
I mean, he's just following in his father's footsteps. His father went on a serious quest for his mother, too.
Yeah,
Valenice was locked in like a quartz tower, and you had to scour the landscape looking for treasure for her and open 3 magic doors.
Okay.
And turn a snake into a Pegasus with a magic bridle.
There's no reason to use that on a pile of books.
Yeah, I want to use it on the caterpillar with sleep. Stab. Oh, look, I can go with it. I got a knife.
Yeah, that's what's
There's
her
no
name's
reason
knife?
to use that on a pile
The
of
princess
books.
from Isle of the Sacred Mountain.
I got plenty of
Why
opportunities.
do you keep hitting that?
I don't know.
Like, to click it on something, you'd have to, like,
That would
you
serve
have
no
to summon
purpose.
the caterpillar first.
Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
You lie.
Well, I don't really remember what you're supposed to do in what order at this point, so... I just said there are places we can go with unresolved issues.
Oh. Why can't I just set them on fire? Here, have this money plant.
There's no reason to use that on a pile of books.
Can you just push the books over?
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry.
Not your son. Yes, no, this is gonna work, I don't think.
Okay, well, go somewhere else then.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
Okay.
So we have a stone guardian that shoots an arrow at you.
I got a shield now, though.
Yes, you do.
Alright, big brain time. Can't even get off the screen.
And then the Isle of the Mist, we don't know what is there, so.
Missed.
Alexander
Yeah,
pulls
probably.
out his magic
Done.
map.
I'm pretty sure there's a split coming for where
Alexander
you,
feels a strange pulling
you
sensation.
do like the big ending or you do the little ending. And I am going to push you to the big ending because the little ending is very anticlimactic.
Which one is shorter?
The big ending.
I don't believe you.
That's okay. We'll see what you do.
Ah, yes, the good part. Such a tool. Alright. Hopefully you only have one of those. And it doesn't have any armor pen.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. The archer's bow is empty, his lone arrow spent.
That's what you get, sucker. Bye.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo.
Uh-huh.
But the rose hedges on either side
Oh,
of the
for the love
path,
of-
sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Yep.
Look, I'm a flower.
That won't help Alexander get through the magical hedges.
But it's a flower friend. Dead skull? Ha!
That won't help Alexander get through the magical hedges.
As opposed to a living skull?
Yeah, which would be Alexander's.
Yeah, okay.
Those hedges are a bit thorny for the tomato.
I like how there was actually an individual piece of dialogue regarding you
Fire.
using
Don't start forest fires.
these different items on this. Like, they actually recorded this.
That starting a forest fire would solve a lot of problems here.
Maybe.
That won't help Alexander get through the magical hedges.
Process of elimination says, don't give up.
That won't help Alexander get through the magical hedges.
So sometimes in these games, when you accomplish something, and then you get
That
stuck,
won't help Alexander get through the magical hedges.
something else changes somewhere else.
Well, time to go home.
Home.
Yep, just finding a boat. Ouch, 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 ouch. Come on, Alexander. It's literally a pixel width apart. Can you stop being so pedantic? Did I even use that word
Alexander pulls out
I'm
his
not sure,
magic
actually.
map.
properly? Post your responses in the comments about how bad I am at the Englishing.
He is pretty bad at the Englishing.
Hell of it.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Let's go.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
This seems less druidy and more culty.
Maybe.
And away we go again. Alright. Oh.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
That looks problematic.
I would say
A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the tree houses.
Gimme. I see it when I got to the island.
Alexander takes the scythe.
Ha!
also,
Alexander's adventures are keeping him quite warm enough as it is. He has no need for the bearskin.
make sure you explore this really thoroughly.
A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger.
Alexander can use all the protection.
Alexander
he
can
get.
think of less desirable
True.
things to carry around than that animal skull, but not many. He
Okay.
decides to leave it alone.
Can I light that fire with my tinderbox? Bam.
There's no reason to light the coals in the fire pit. Alexander doesn't have time to sit and warm his bones, unfortunately.
You just said he was warm enough. You lie, narrator. Can I go in there?
The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
You're literally...
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
No, that might be an adventure.
The tree houses look a bit too dignified for climbing.
That might also be an adventure. Then again, you can barely take steps, so maybe let's not kill yourself by trying to...
Alexander sees nothing of interest there.
There's a ladder.
Alexander sees nothing.
Sorry, can I see your inventory for a second? Down. Okay, there's still something you need here. It's like the one
To
thing you
take the
haven't clicked
path,
on.
Alexander need only walk on it. There's nothing to do there.
Can I take it?
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. From
Time
the
for
east
Christmas.
come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Okay. Better than a regular cult.
Cult Plus?
Cult plus. Alright, let's not go towards the drums and chanting, because that sounds like adventure, and that's not what up. Let's walk on the path.
I
The
think
way north is blocked by impenetrable forest.
I'm pretty sure that forest is very penetrable, actually, but sure.
The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest.
Drums and chanting, yeah. Oh,
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
an intruder.
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival.
Hey, it's the head castle guard.
Place him in the sacrificial cage.
What?
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Oh, bullshit. That's not an ancient druid saying.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
Like, don't eat meat, don't wear fur. Those are druid sayings, not whatever that was.
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
It's a sci-fi bonfire, apparently?
Sci-fi bonfire. What do you mean?
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
Okay.
Alexander is getting really hot.
Great.
Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Well, that was pointless.
That's why we saved. Technically, you haven't died yet this round, so...
Tickets. Oh. Next.
That was a bit too hot to handle. Alexander should have been better prepared.
If only I would have had a flute.
Yeah, just don't go east.
I can't go anywhere else, though.
Down.
That's how I got here.
Yeah, this isn't a big island. You
From
have...
the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Thank you, game.
You have something new now.
Oh, I've got to say. Good for rose bushes. Game, make me go back and forth like this.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Literally one item, go to a different island, one item, go back to
You
the
got
island.
two. Because you got coal.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Why do you even call it the Island of the Beast? So far I've been attacked by statues and rose bushes. Oh, and hot water.
I don't know. Why is it called the Isle of the Beast?
If I don't get murdered by a werewolf, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Just
Act like a jerk.
Just like cool your jets, huh?
I can't. I just walk through a pond full of hot boiling water.
You're doing just fine.
Taking my rage on these rose
Alexander
bushes.
walks forward to step on,
Yeah, I know. They don't work.
but the rose head
Yeah, okay. Take that.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light. He's through.
Great, now you're... What?
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
Wait, like
My name is Alexander.
Beauty and the Beast?
I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
He's not wrong.
He's
You
not.
must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Kind of looks like a platypus.
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I, too, was once a pretty prince,
He's giving away beasts.
caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens.
You're bad at it.
But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned
Batman?
into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt?
They even
You
elegantly
see,
clad.
my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
Not that kind
But
of
that's
stuff.
not possible.
Oh.
There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Best growl.
Yep.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
I think I can growl better than that. It's like, it's one of these growls. It's like...
So we're just going to talk to the adopted girl.
Maybe.
It's gotta be better than this.
I mean, yeah.
Just, it's one goddamn pixel every time.
I think it's just because this game like wants to spite you.
Alexander
I never
pulls
had
out his
problems
magic
with that
map.
when I played this game.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I'm just trying to think. There's something we're missing.
I mean, what if I just, like, threaten her with a scythe and be like, here, take this ring, or else?
I don't think it's gonna go that way. Because it has to be of her own free will. Oh, look!
Hey, let's talk.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Give it an hour.
Give it an hour. And then she'll really not want to talk to him.
Damn right, wait.
Throw a tomato at her.
The old rotten tomato gives Alexander a mean look and grumbles sourly.
I mean, okay.
No, I was...
Hands off, you! Hands off, you!
Alexander can't break Beast's spell.
No, use the
ring needs to be
arrow,
given
not
to
the
a
hand.
maiden.
I can break this spell!
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Then what the hell? I'm out of options now.
No.
Would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl only shakes her head, blushes, and continues tending her roses.
No, I'm too shy for murder. Okay.
There's no reason to use that object there.
I wonder if it's just the...
The
I
red
know what we
ribbon is
need.
too dear to Alexander's heart
Fruit?
to be given away.
No, we're missing two things.
Oh my god.
So first off, we do have to do something with the bookworm. I've just been sitting here like trying to think what he needs.
Hopefully I'll turn into a monster, because this is like a Sierra thing. It'll just keep playing all of a sudden like monster time.
I don't think it does, because time usually doesn't pass unless you accomplish something, but we'll kind of see. You can faff around in this game for a while. Like Space Quest 2 was the one that would dick you with that.
That's a good thing you're here, because if time didn't pass unless I accomplished something, Alexander will be freaking immortal.
It's true. It's very, very true.
Alexander pulls out
I don't
his
know if
magic
this will
map.
work, but go to the bookworm, because there is something we're missing with him. I'm not sure why he won't talk to us.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yeah, because the druids are just gonna kill me.
Yeah.
That's done. Can't go back to Sacred Mountain. They're gonna kill me.
You can go back to that island. You just can't go back to the city, and they don't kill you. They just won't let you go anywhere. So you just argue with the guards, and they just get pissy.
All right.
Hey, hands
So-
off.
Oh,
Try the book that you have, the boring one. Click it. I don't think you clicked it in the.
The magic map does.
I don't think you clicked it in the right spot.
There's no reason to use that
No,
on a
like
pile
where
of
you
books.
click the hand, like on the. Oh god. Like on the art where you click right there.
There.
Oh, right there.
There's
There.
no reason
my
to
God.
use that on a pile of books.
You're terrible at directions.
There's no reason to use that on a pile of books.
I'm certain we're supposed to do something with this,
There's no reason.
but I don't remember how you get him to talk to you.
Maybe with the love poem.
It's a letter. It's not a love poem.
There's no reason to use that on a pile of.
I'm pretty sure the bookworm will want a book. Did we miss something else in the bookstore?
Quite possibly, but we're about at time. So we'll have to come back to this later.
Okay.
Well, viewers, thanks for watching my partial breakdown. I look forward to continuing my descent into madness.
You're really doing fine.
I am so aggravated.
Thanks for watching, viewers. Join us again next time to see
Probably
more
spelled wrong.
Ren